I think this plays into heavily whenever you do your photo shoots, usually on the weekends.
Yeah.
But they're wondering, like, what's it like whenever you're interacting with other furries in public? Like,
Oh,
just interacting with any passerby or, just playing in general.
so here's the thing. I never go in the suit like by myself in public, stuff like that. Because if you go in the suit by yourself in public, you're the weirdo. You're the weirdo that's out there doing something weird, right? But if you're out there with like a group of people, then when strangers and stuff like that see you doing this kind of thing, they're like, oh, it's an event. He's not a weirdo. He's with a group and they're doing something. And funnily enough, a lot of people will approach. A lot of people will be like, hey, can we get pictures too? They'll see us taking pictures and they'll be like, yo, what's going on? They'll start asking questions. And like little kids will come up and the parents will be completely okay with it because there's a group. It's not just one weirdo. Yeah, so my recommendation for anybody that's getting into suiting or public suiting stuff like that, definitely do it with, I know that wasn't a question, but do it with friends.
Question about your suit. I think they're thinking, just considering, you wear clothes or your Under Armour beneath it, but they're asking, do you wear a mask alongside it? I don't know if it's for the COVID reason.
Oh, I think it's for COVID. Yeah, no, not normally. Like I haven't been wearing it during like COVID like things. And there was one time somebody asked me to wear a mask at the bowling alley, to wear a mask, and they didn't turn on the air conditioning in the fucking place. I'm just like, dude, I'm more protected than the rest of you. I put a mask over my like nose, like as like a meme, and I just went for the rest of it. Like,
that'll work.
Yeah.
And I love how these questions just seem to stack up, but going off the group thing.
Yeah.
Have you been to a con? We have been to a few, so yes.
Yo, you can tell them about the cons we've been to, bro.
I'll say, I myself have only been to Texas Furry Fiesta, though you have attended with me. But I think you've been to a few extras?
So I've gone to Texas Furry Fiesta every year for like the last 5 years. I've been to BLFC, Anthrocon, MFF, VF, which is Vancouver, Halloween, which is another Vancouver con. I'm looking to do A&W and there's another con in Seattle that just opened up. I think it's called FURSONA. I'm looking to do that in September and in November, if the borders are open and all COVID and all stuff like that. But yeah, I've been to a lot of cons, mostly without the suit. I did a lot of cons without the suit, and you do not need a suit to go to cons and have a good time.
And going off that, what is our best experience and worst experience at cons?
Best experience for me would probably be going in the elevator for the first time in Fursuit, stuff like that. Wild, you were with me then when that happened.
The magical moment of the wiggle.
Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. I used to be afraid of heights. I used to be very much afraid of heights, and the first time I got my fursuit, we had to go see a bunch of people that were in a very high place inside, was it the Hyatt in Texas? What's the hotel?
I think it was the Hyatt Regency in Dallas.
Yeah.
I think we went to the 25th floor.
Yeah, so really fucking high up, right? So I go up there, we go meet them, stuff like that, and then I go to the elevator, and going up is no problem because I can just look at the wall and going up and hit the buttons is no problem, but going down, that used to be a problem. And I got into the elevator, and I went over to the railing, I grabbed the thing, I looked over, and in that moment, I wasn't afraid, and I lost my fear of heights in that moment. And Wild, the sneaky little bastard, came up behind me and got a video of me because I was just so happy. I was like passively wiggling, just like, yeah, I can look over the edge now. I'm good.
No, like legit, I'm not there.
You look so happy, man. I had to capture the moment.
Yeah. Now, as for worst con moments, I haven't had one. Straight up, I haven't had one. Like, there's never been a time at cons that I've had a bad time.
I think for me, the worst experience is just the hangover. But then again, it doesn't hit me hard. It's usually I just drink a bottle of water and I'm good for the day.
Yeah, I don't drink, so I don't have to deal with that yet.
I recommend stay away from drugs, kids.
Yeah.
Even alcohol. You know what? This is a question that I don't know. Do
Okay.
you own a fursuit?
No, I just rent one.
What's the company?
Furries are us.
Type that up. Bullshit.
Bullshit. Dude, but imagine though, you go to a con and there's a furry rental company. Imagine.
I would be very questioning how clean they are.
Well, you can disinfect the shit out of them. You rent them for like the con, and then you return them at the end of the con.
Hey, okay, maybe not the cleanliness. I think I would just be wondering, where has this been? Even though it's clean,
Yeah.
where has it been?
You, like those boxing gloves at every like boxing place that you put them on, they have the scent of sweat, even though like they've been disinfected a lot.
It's
Yeah.
just like, how many boxers have worn this? How many just?
Yeah.
It's like I would rather have something that's mine.
Mhm.
Now I know this one. Your suit right now. How fluffy is it, and how does it feel to touch? All I know is that there's a lot of fur. It's pretty dang fluffy.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let you tell them how fluffy it is because you got to deal with it the whole time at the con.
Right out of the box, just clumps of fur. Considering just how it's brand new, freshly trimmed, incredibly soft to be fair. So it was actually really nice, kind of petting over it. But because there is so much, the care, the brushing, too much time.
Yeah, the fur is nice and long. It's really fluffy.
Super fluffy.
Yeah.
So, if you ever get a chance to go for a hug, it's going to be very soft.
But a strong hog. You know that, Wild. You know I'll crush him.
Be careful, guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nice hug. Oh, and for your jaw, like, how does it actually work to, like, whenever you start talking, how it moves?
Oh, hi. Yeah. Whatchamacallit? My chin's just on the foam. So, like, there's no mechanism or anything like that. I just articulate my voice in such a way that it moves the mouth. If I just talked, like, normally like this, if I didn't move my mouth whatsoever, like, if I talked very, very silently like I'm doing right now, the jaw would not move whatsoever. But when I actually articulate my mouth and, like, actually, like, talk and, like, projects of that, I can have the exact same volume, but the mouth moves. See?
Just have to accentuate your jaw movement.
Yeah.
So considering, I hope this is the true, even with the variant going out there. Stay safe, everyone. But
Yeah.
what are your attendee schedule for American cons now?
Probably A&W for Landia? No, it's Furvana, and then MFF. Two of those things are in September, November, and the other one is in December. So we'll see. Two of them are within driving distance. One of them is a plane. But like, there's a Lambda variant of the COVID virus right now, so I don't want to deal with it.
There's already a Lambda?
Yep.
Oof. Stay safe at cons, everyone.
Yep.
Within the suit, though, what is your worst experience you've ever had, if any?
I haven't had a bad experience. Maybe the guy that jumped on me in the tourist scene, but like I fixed it in a half a second, and I didn't really give a shit. So.
Well, if that's your worst, that ain't that bad.
No, dude.
If anything, it's just like, maybe someone a bit too energetic that
Yeah.
should just learn a bit more etiquette when it comes to suitors.
Yeah.
But there's a lot going over the worst experiences you had within the fandom, but they're asking what's the worst convention experience, which I think goes back to just the pop scene with a little bit over energetic. Kind of person.
Yeah. No, I haven't had bad con experiences. Like, guys, go with friends. Go to the con. You'll have a great time. Just go with friends.
Next one. What's your favorite thing in the fandom? Just in general.
Clarify.
They're saying just in general, what is your favorite thing about the fandom?
Well, I personally like the Fursuit dance off, like the Fursuit dance competitions. That's kind of my favorite thing in the fandom in general. Like the furry esports is fun, like the Fursuiting's fun, like the art is really cool. But like the high point for me is like the dance competitions.
I can agree with that. It takes a lot of coordination, one, to dance in the first place, and
Yeah.
to do that while half blind.
Half blind and a bunch of flood, restricted movement, all the heat. Like, dude, you see these dances and they're fucking epic.
They are. So, props to them. Any dancers out there? 2 thumbs up.
Well, I think this question comes on later, but I was actually inspired to get a fursuit by a dancer. Their name is Owen. Owen Jet.
Oh, that one's great.
Yeah, right?
I think I still have that picture from the first TFF of ours.
Yeah, we went to their dance competition. Like, I was not into fursuits, like, whatsoever. And then we went to that dance comp, and I saw them perform, and I'm just like, bro, now I get it.
I want to be like that.
Yeah.